Watson, over here.
Holmes? What are you doing here, and where did you get that outfit?
It is unimportant. I require your assistance.
What is happening, Holmes? I need an explanation.
It's quite simple. I created a distraction so that I could tell you something important, and in turn, I need you to acquire something important for me.
How can you call any of this charade simple?
Watson, we can discuss this later. Time is of the utmost importance. The kidnapped people may still be here. This is what I know so far.
What? You really found all this on your own?
Focus, Watson. I need you to find a key. It will be most unique. All the details are in my notes. Logic dictates that Gygax will keep it near her. Once acquired, you must get it to me. Perhaps the kitchen dumbwaiter could be of use.
Holmes, I can't do this. I'm no spy.
Yes, you can, Watson. You are unfailingly dependable.
Dr. Watson, visitors are not permitted back here.
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Kuntz. After the war, my nerves, I fled all that commotion.
It is nothing. A patient attempted to escape. He will not get far. Now, if you would like to follow me.
Sure thing, sure thing. Wow, is this the guest quarters? The walls look filthy. Okay, I guess this establishment might not have that many guests. Okay, let's do our best to help Sherlock.
Blood in the water. Someone must have washed their hands here recently.
Wow, they are
What have we
really...
got ourselves into, Holmes?
They're really not even trying to cover anything.
Perhaps I should take this. For all I hope it won't be needed.
Maybe a syringe? No?
Did a child make these?
Child or a patient? Okay. That's an interesting painting over there. Anything else? Anything we have missed? Look at these radiators and such beautiful windows. Love it. Let's take a look at that painting as well.
The only reason to hang something this harrowing here would be to create another patient.
It's interesting. It looks like the place we visited when we were investigating the scenery at the harbor. Okay, and now we are playing as Watson, which is amazing. Let's go. So much fun to play as Watson. Let's see how the in a garden or in a yard looks like. The layout is pretty similar to the one we were in before. There seems to be a huge bird cage, and is that a crow or a raven? I always forget which one is which on top of it. So we see Patience. Let's try to talk with her.
A visitor? No, you shouldn't have come here.
Why not?
Get out while you can.
Oh.
If you linger too long, the professor will keep you forever.
Oh no, that doesn't sound good. Okay, can we talk with you?
Give it to me. No, I don't want to. Why not? You're mean. That's rude, and I'm not. You're lying.
Okay, so maybe a case of split personality or something?
Minor birds, if I'm not mistaken. Beautiful creatures. How sad that they're caged here.
I'm gonna talk with everyone.
Did you see my son? He's such a sweet boy.
Oh no.
If you happen to meet him, tell him I'm here.
Look at those legs. Why are you out here without any shoes? Wait, you don't have shoes either. None of these patients do.
I want them to fly!
Well, they clearly cannot
Try to fly away. Escape, my little ones.
Maybe we can try to arrange some sort of escape for them.
I don't want to guard Block B tonight.
Why not?
One of the patients there whispers to me all the time. He tells me such horrible things. I should resign, shouldn't I? This is all a bit much.
I don't know. I don't know if I should feel compassion towards him or not. I mean, he's holding a weapon that he uses to beat these patients. But clearly he seems to have some sort of regrets about what he's doing.
I wanted to be a dancer.
Okay, that's a very different job you have now.
I wanted to be a dancer.
And you ended up in here.
Miss?
Maybe she doesn't want to talk?
Too bad my parents had to leave so soon. I haven't seen them for months. When people shout, all I want to do is find a dark corner and hide. I can't bear it.
I was once like that too, I can understand. A bit, at least. I used to witness some acts of violence, and the result was that I was not able to deal with people shouting or being violent, like in any way or form at all. Especially men.
Professor Gygax says I can return home as soon as I'm better.
But I bet you're not getting better in here.
I hear them scratching. Don't you hear it? The nurses don't believe me. No one helps me. I just want the scratching to stop.
I'm glad that there are at least some flowers in here. This looks like a broom. Did we talk with everyone? I'm just gonna quickly make sure that we interacted with everything we could. I think so, yeah. Let's see what's on the other side. Patient room 2. Are we allowed in? Are we allowed to go in?
I'm struggling to remember something. It's something familiar. If only I could place it. I must think.
Okay. This time I cannot look at the painting. Patience poetry. Oh, beautiful alpine flower, whose heart I do miss so. You call to me while I don't see. How could I let you go? The storm cuts through my senses, makes all my thoughts so blind. With no captain, I misreason. What did they truly find? Cold and dark with grimy walls, roughly held like animals. Trapped yet free, why do I fall? Something squirms on the tip of the tongue. But what can it be? What did I forget? Did they make you forget? Did you forget because of your illness? Everything is so clouded in here, clouded in lies, clouded in illness. Made to look pretty, but holding so many lies. So many shadows.
Looks dusty but functional.
Oh, we never use that. I think it connects somewhere downstairs.
Indeed it does.
Did you hear that a patient escaped? All the guards rushed off to find him.
Oh no. What can I do with this? Can I try?
Looks dusty but functional.
Can I try to use it somehow? Apparently not. At least not yet. But I think it was part of our plan.
I suppose it will be one less ungrateful mouth to feed if he dies out there.
Wow. And then you continue your carefree singing. Director's office. Should I go in or not? Maybe they are not in.
Ah, Dr. Watson. Just the man I wanted to see.
Professor, I'm surprised you're not trying to catch that escapee.
Please, my time is far too valuable. I hope Nurse Kuntz has been taking good care of you.
He has certainly kept me out of trouble.
Professor, it is time for your appointment with your next patient, Mr. Wolff.
Herr Wolff can wait until tomorrow. I wish to speak with Dr. Watson.
As you wish.
You still see patients yourself, even as the director of this entire facility?
Only the important ones. And yet I rarely get to pick the brain of a man like yourself. I think it is time we got to know each other, no?
I'm afraid there's not much to know. I'm just an average chap living a rather prosaic life these days.
Dr. Watson, those of us who pursue knowledge are anything but average. Now, who are you?
Ooh, a writer, soldier, a doctor. Let's go with the one she might assume us to be. Let's go with hopefully the safe option.
I'm a physician in search of a stimulating career. I have patients, yes, but admittedly, I'm more interested in the cutting edge of medical research. So when I read about the Black Edelweiss and your work on the healing of minds, I simply had to learn more.
I suppose my Edelweiss was always destined to attract other curious minds. But before we continue, I want you to understand one thing. A broken mind can never be truly healed.
Ah, I see. So, what exactly do you do here?
It is simple. If you cannot fix a person's nature, you must force them to forget it.
Surely there are other methods of treatment.
How naive. You remind me of a man I once knew, Professor Becker. But we do not speak of him anymore.
A colleague?
The former director here. One day he realized that Edelweiss had outgrown him and had to leave his post.
What's going on? What happens?
Do you grow weary of me already, Doctor?
Let's play on her... What is the word for this? Let's play on her pride. I mean, no matter how misguided her methods are, she seems proud of them, so... Let's say we are admiring your office.
I was simply admiring your office, Professor. Apologies.
While I am pleased you appreciate its practicality and appearance, we were discussing bigger things. Was my conversation boring you?
No, not at all. I merely...
No, I understand full well. You're not seeking conversation.
What do you mean?
It is obvious. Your mind craves truth, but not in this form. You must witness a practical demonstration if you are to learn.
Oh no.
I'm certainly intrigued. Would that be possible?
Of course. I propose a journey between the jury of the human brain. You will not leave without being truly enlightened. Kuntz, take Dr. Watson back to the courtyard. Then tell the nurses to prepare the operation room and the girl with the doll.
No.
Yes, Professor.
Our preparations will take a little time. I will come for you soon, Doctor.
No. I totally don't want that. No. Oh no. We must warn Sherlock. We must find a way to let her escape. How can we do that? There are gods everywhere. What the fudge am I supposed to do? How do I help her?
I hope everything is to your liking, Dr. Watson.
Nothing is to my liking. This place is horrible. Fudge. I'm running out of time. Was this my room? I guess it was. Can I write a note or something and send it down in the bloody kitchen elevator? No, I really don't want to witness that. Whatever they are about to do to Heidi and Gerda. I mean, Gerda mostly, but you know. Administration. Well, let's try to enter this room first. Is this room empty? Yes, it is. Gygaxes, they are now pronouncing it Gygax, and last time they were pronouncing it Gygax, so I revert to the old way of pronouncing that word, and sometimes to the new one, so bear with me. That's just how this is gonna go. October 1879. As more serious treatment is necessary, my special patient Wolff will be transferred to patient room 2 on the ground floor. All other patients must be removed from my schedule and reassigned to other specialists at the Institute. This patient's mental state requires constant monitoring and immediate intervention to avoid undesirable consequences. December 1879. The necessary surgical procedures were successfully performed. Physical recovery is still in progress. Memory loss is increasing but still not complete. So we're aiming to make them all lose their memories then. If this is, yeah, it's Gygax's patient report, so what we just heard her explain that you cannot never truly heal a damaged mind, you can only make you forget. But it made me wonder how damaged her mind must be. Things she sees and the value she does not seem to give to these patients. I'm not sure at this point what even motivates her in this story that we are witnessing now. If you have theories, go ahead, share them with me. I don't mind, it would be wonderful to hear of them. But she is scary, intimidating, definitely. A new obsession with writing has developed, probably as a side effect. Oh, so maybe that was the patient who wrote poetry? Maybe? I'm not sure. January 1880. Oh, okay, so this happened already some time ago. The patient's writing now mentions old names. Clear sign of partial memory recovery. Unacceptable result. A second surgery is required, targeting both the frontal and temporal lobes. February 1880. Surgery went well. The patient's memory does not persist for longer than a couple of minutes, although an obsession with writing lingers. Danger eliminated. Daily monitoring prescribed. This place is hell and we need to shut it down.
Good lord, that's a lot of records.
That's a lot of torture and suffering. Oh no. Was there something in here? No.
The photograph seems recent.
Something in here? Oh.
A commemorative photo album. Been a while since I've been in one of these.
So you're proud of the work you do in here? I wouldn't be. Nothing else in here? Well, I guess I could pin this evidence. It was with an X. And then I could visit Wolff once more, if this indeed, this patient who writes poetry is Wolff.
You are Mr. Wolff, am I right?
Oh, hello. Who might you be?
My name is Dr. John Watson. I wanted to talk with you, if you didn't mind.
Ah, doctor. I don't suppose you could help. I seem to have forgotten where I am.
We're in the Black Edelweiss, Mr. Wolff. It's an asylum in Switzerland, and you are one of its most important patients.
But why am I here?
That's what I was about to ask you.
I can't remember. Sorry, I can't remember anything.
It's all right, you don't need to push. Try to relax. Let the thoughts come and go. Now, what comes to mind? Mr. Wolff?
Oh, hello. Who might you be?
We just went over this.
I'm sorry, but I don't think we've met.
We were just discussing this facility, the Black Edelweiss Asylum, and why you are here.
That name does sound familiar.
Holmes, the things I do for you.
Excuse me, who are you? And who's this Holmes fellow?
I am Dr. Watson, and Holmes is, well, you could call him my imaginary friend. That's just a little joke, don't mind me.
But why am I here, Doctor? Am I sick?
I'm sure I can take a look.
Okay, let's observe him. Well, clearly there are many scars. 2 deep scars, precise surgical incisions. Facial palsy, one side is paralyzed. Yeah, that's how wonderfully accurate these doctors are with the procedures. Severe chemical burns, faded with age. Okay. Skin pigmentation, possible abuse of medicine. An adult male with 2 deep surgical scars on the side of his head and an old chemical burn on one side of his hands. Mr. Wolff has some paralysis on his facial muscles, most likely the result of brain surgeries. Blue-gray pigmentation spots on his skin are likely due to overuse of medications containing silver nitrate. It appears that his illness is a direct result of the treatment he has received here at the Black Edelweiss. Ill due to treatment itself. Ill and treatment isn't working. Mr. Wolff has some paralysis of facial muscles and blue-gray pigmentation spots on his skin. These symptoms are most likely pre-existing, and his admission to the Black Edelweiss for treatment has so far failed to cure him. I think he's ill due to the treatment itself. I'm gonna go with this, even though it kind of could be both of these, but I'm gonna go with this. Yeah, this text we read already, let's accept it.
Dear Lord, what did Gygax do to you?
Excuse me, who are you?
Oh, never mind.
Okay, one solution. Whew. Oh no! Okay, very important patient. Wolff is actually Professor Becker, the previous director of the Black Edelweiss. He now suffers from severe memory issues but still retains the ability to write. Damn! That's quite something. Can we now solve this as well? I'm gonna try it. Yes. How to lure Gygax out of her office. If Becker can still write, perhaps he can get Gygax's attention with a letter. Okay. Use Becker to distract Gygax. I need to pin the right evidence, which would be this one, and I need to go and talk with Becker. Ask him to write something.
Hello again. You won't remember me, but we've met before. I am Dr. John Watson, and you are Professor Becker. You were the previous director of this facility, the Black Edelweiss.
Professor, really? Actually, that name does sound familiar. Wait. Let me write it down. I try to recall memories through writing, but they always feel just out of reach.
As a matter of fact, I have more for you to jot down.
Oh, yes. Yes, please, anything.
Professor Gygax did this to you. She made you forget everything, even who you are. But we will play a trick on her. We will write a letter so that she learns her lesson. Put down what I dictate.
Wow, these are my options. Gygax is cruel. Gygax is a poor director.
Dear Professor Gygax, I bitterly regret that I let my beautiful alpine flower fall under your influence. I see now that you never deserved to sit as the director of the Black Edelweiss.
Gygax will be caught. Gygax is not the future.
You will be brought to justice, and the world will know your cruelty. And by the time you make it to my cell, the police will already know the truth of how you came to be director of this asylum. Signed, Professor Becker.
There, it's done. Now, hold on a minute. Who are you?
My name is John Watson. I'm a doctor from London, a veteran of Afghanistan, and I wish to be a writer, though deep down I fear I lack the talent. And presently I'm risking my life to help my brilliant detective flatmate in the pursuit of a cult of kidnappers, even as I fear it may destroy him. I'm tired and hungry, and I have not had a good bath in weeks, and yet despite it all, I feel alive. Any more questions?
Good heavens, sir. You're as mad as they come.
Okay, now we have a letter written by Dr. Becker. Or Professor Becker, or Patient Becker.
One of the patients asked me to deliver this note. It's for Professor Gygax.
Thank you, Doctor. Leave it with me.
Unbelievable. Kunz, with me.
Oh no. I knew already when we were signing that when we were dictating that letter, that it would cause some trouble with Professor Becker. Okay, let's try to be quick.
Close, but I don't think this is the key. This is too small to be what Holmes asked for.
Yeah, definitely. Something else worth noting in here. Let's try the cupboard. Letter from New Orleans Bank. Dear Professor, we recently took possession of a collection of rare gems on behalf of our mutual acquaintance. The gems must now have been sold to Louisiana jewelers who made several offers, far exceeding our experts' estimate of the stone's value. The final sale price agreed upon for the 11 gems was 12,550 Swiss francs. Our client has instructed that you receive 2/3 of this sum transferred to your solicitor as per usual. As always, our discretion is assured, and we look forward to continue business with you and your illustrious patron. Yours sincerely, Geoffrey Scott, representative of the E.W. Gray Banking House, New Orleans, USA, January 9th of 1882. Okay. But I need the key. Where is it? Oh, here's a stamp.
An Edelweiss relief about 2 inches in diameter. This must be what Holmes was after.
Special key, okay. I'm still missing pieces of evidence, so maybe there's something more in this. Desk. Can I open other drawers? Yes, I can. Diary, Very traditional place to hold a diary in. Gygax's diary. December 1879. It has been 3 months since I took over the Edelweiss from Becker. Not all my colleagues approved of the rule changes, so I am now the only professor here. Wow. No matter, the hiring of several strong nurses will solve the personnel shortage. At least my work can flourish without the impairment of his lesser mind. Wow. She's so sure of herself and her methods, and everything. That's quite something. March 1880. The first payment has arrived from R. Our deal does pose risks, but the possibilities are endless if he is true to his word. May 1880. The first shipment of chosen ones. Our patience, okay, has arrived. R has sent a vast selection of broken minds. The work ahead will be difficult, but undoubtedly useful for my own research as well. 2 birds with 1 stone. R. Have we encountered someone whose name is R? Can we close these drawers? I don't like that we left them just open like this. Oh no. Looks like someone has been rummaging through this place. Can we go through here? Yes, I guess we can. What is this?
Nothing special about this.
Still we get to take a look at it. I mean, yes, it was the right size, true, yeah. Let's run to the kitchen and try to use the elevator with our end evidence. Can we do it like this? Oh my. And there he's waiting for us, patiently. Doors to hell will be opened. Oh no, what's gonna happen next?